Hey guys, we're doing something different tonight. Welcome to Rachel Hogan's Art. I'm Rachel Hogan. Hello, Rich. This is something new. I need to finish this octopus. This is the year I am finishing things. This is my staff. The Ye Shall Not Pass staff. It's actually a tennis ball on a stick from a mop or a broom that I can use so I can put my hand on here and not touch the painting. And can you see me okay? Let's see here. Hey guys. All right. Doing something different tonight. All right, my feed is behind for some reason. Uh-oh, I just lost myself. Steve. Hi, Steve. Welcome. You get to see my beautiful face today. So what we're doing here is finishing this octopus because I need to finish this art. I can't keep starting new 1-hour pieces every night. So, and I'm sweating to death. So this is my staff of art, my art staff. I do need to paint it. It's boring, but I did get the tennis ball on here today, and that's something I've been needing to do for a couple of years. So I got that done. Oh, don't tell me this is out of juice. I got me a new fan for when I get hot, but it's out of juice. So let's see. I have to go into my basket of wires to get a cord for this thing. Let's see if this one fits. Sort of. Let's see if this one fits. So it's always a joy to start out needing something. Let's see. So this is, and can you hear me okay? I've got my headphones just in case you can't hear me. Actually, I'm going to put these in. Yeah. Well, it's been charged for some time. It just picked tonight to go out. Rich, Steve, yes. I can hear you. You also look great. Oh, thank you. Can you hear me now? I put these in. Is it any better or should I go back to the other way? These look the same. I don't know why it's not plugging in. Actually, I didn't try to plug that one in. Pretty sure this is the one it came with. Oh, there it goes. Yay! So happy now. I can have some cool air. Throw that in my basket of wires. And I guess I'll have to wait a minute till this recharges to actually get this fan to work. All right, so I've got my palette here, which is really handy. Oh, who's that? Aiden? Hey, Aiden. It's much louder. Oh, is that good? Thanks, Steve, for letting me know. And Aiden, hi, shout out. I'm reading stuff behind me, so I can't see when I'm facing this way. When I'm facing this way, I'll be able to see all your comments. But anyway, yeah, I'm really hot. We're having like this awesome thunder and lightning storm today, and I think it's like our first one of the season. And it's like really humid. and I'm just feeling like humid. So anyway, so these are my oil paints. This is my, I just started this painting like months and months and months ago, and I didn't like it. And then I added stuff to it and I didn't like it. And then I painted over that. So down here are the remnants of the first part of the painting. I have some other things glued on that shall remain on for texture. Plus I can't get them off without just damaging the canvas. This is the palette that I used when I started the octopus. And thank goodness I found it, because I had tried starting this octopus after a couple of months and I didn't have the right colors. So I finally found this and taped it so I wouldn't lose it. And then I was able to refine my colors. These are all dry, but these are fresh from today. And this handy dandy palette that I just stuck my thumb in. Actually, wipe it off on there. Yeah, it opens up. You can keep your stuff inside, close it, and then keep it on the outside when you need it. It's awesome. Who else we got on here today? Boat God. Hey, hey girl. Hi, Boat God. How are you doing tonight? Oh, good to see you guys. Yeah, so I'm doing oil, which is something I don't normally do. And I'm getting my jar of thinner here, my paint thinner. And let's see, this is a painting medium that increases flow and gloss. Can't beat that. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on my canvas here. Just a drop here and a drop there. So you actually get to see me while I'm painting tonight, which is a very big rarity in my world. But like I said, I need to finish this and I need to get this done. So I'm glad you're doing good, Boat God. That's good to hear. All right, so let's see. I will need a paintbrush. First things first. And I have so many brushes right now. I have all of these big old brushes for my oil paint. I won't need these right now. These are some brushes I have been using. So, and I'm trying to keep the colors separated. So next thing we're gonna do, let's see, I've got to define these arms. The octopus's arms are kind of like everywhere, and he needs 8 of them. I know some people, like some moms, that could use 8 arms. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what. I always figure, like, if evolution is real, and we evolved, how come women haven't evolved with more arms so we can do like way more, carry babies and cook at the same time, clean shit, type, organize at work, whatever. And guys all have humongous muscles. Yeah, but or wings. Wings would be cool. I'd like wings or be able to breathe underwater. That's one of my favorite things. Anyway, enough of that weirdness. Boat God, oil painting was always a paint form that interested me a lot. Well, I'm glad to hear that, because this is wet. A lot of it's wet, some of it's dry. I think tonight I'm going to be working on the flower more, although I do need to define his arm a little bit, some of the arms, and then I'm going to work on this flower up here. Maybe I'll move let's see, can I move this over there? If I move anything else, it's going to wreck the whole setup, so I'll just leave it as is. Okay, Stephen. Reach is a strong woman. Yes. Thank you for the hearts. Sexist. Yeah, hey, women can have muscles and men can have arms and cook and babies and shit too. I mean, whatever you want to do, it's all cool with me. And this is why I don't do things on camera, because I do all this weird stuff that you don't see me doing usually.
Usually you just see this. You don't see all the weird stuff I do, which is good, which is good. So I'm playing with my little buddy here. Okay, let's get to painting tonight. Um, all right, I gotta pick a color. I'm looking at my reference photo, um, which is up here. And I'm gonna need some light blue. So I'm gonna use this brush here. And Boat God for you. Let's see, you can see my arm most of the time, I guess. But anyway, this is some paint thinner. And I turned this old bedroom into my art studio. Um, it's not an old bed. Well, technically, it's an old house. So it's an old bedroom. It's my spare bedroom, but I never have any company. So I have an art room. That's all I need. All right, let's see here. Oh God, everyone is strong because people can be mentally strong and physically. Yes, that is true, Boat God. Um, and I think mentally strong is way more important this day and age. Ooh, I kind of like this curve right here. I might dive into this a little more. Oh, I just had a great idea for that line. Um, but in the meantime, I'm going to get some of this octopus going on. And I've got some of this, I'll tell you the colors I'm using. Uh, these are Grumbacher or M. Graham and Company. I don't know. There's all different colors, different oils I'm using. M. Graham and Company. So anyway, if it matters, use your favorite oil paints. Um, so we've got the blue and I've got my whites. And I put way too much blue on this brush already. So I'm grabbing some white. And where's that medium I threw down here? So I've got my thinner and my paint medium to get this paint smoothed out. And I do a lot of mixing on the board, but I also do a lot of mixing on my canvas. Oh, let's see if this fan works yet. Yay, it's working. Hallelujah. Okay. So I guess I could move this over here a little bit more. Then I could move the camera a little bit. And you could see my palette a little bit better. So I'll turn this just a wee bit. Adele. Belmahi, hello. And thank you for saying hello. Okay. So I love your painting. Oh, thank you. Is it, well, I said Adele, but Adel or Adel Belmahi? Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to turn this sideways. I've got my reference photo up here, but I need to turn it up and down so I can follow the lines better. So let's see. So this here is actually, here's my first paint, you guys. I'm actually putting paint on the canvas, this light blue color. And so Steve, since you're down here, did you hear that thunder and see the lightning? I mean, that was amazing. We got our first thunderstorm. I'm so excited. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to put paint on it because it's dark. I do that sometimes. Okay. Um, Steve, ever hear of AC? Yes, I have AC, but I also, hey sis, I also have my own personal summers, so I've been blessed. My AC is on and my fan. I'm just a hot, I'm just a hot chick, okay? What can I say? Um, let's see. Hard to choose an octopus for a painting. Yes. I looked through some different reference photos to find this one, and actually I need to start painting. Um, okay, and I'm gonna get another brush here real quick because I just saw, in order to do this color, there's another color I want to put on first. Um, I'll use this little guy. And that color is gonna be our quinacridone. And I did get that paint medium down here. And that's the purple. Let's see. So my reference is over there, my camera's over there, you guys are there, my painting's over here. So I'm all over the place tonight. Hope you can live with that. Okay. Um, so let's see what else. How are you doing, Wendy? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up tonight. All right, so octopus right here. Put a little bit of purple here, and let's see. About right where this leg is. All right. So when I paint, a lot of times I really focus. And the dark blue on this painting is very fresh. So I'll probably accidentally run into that sometimes and have to fix stuff because that's what happens. And then let's see, and then one of the arms comes around by his head like so. Let's see, I got to get this right. Swings around. Octopus arms can be very interesting to paint, I'm telling you. So I'm going to have to grab this. All right. So I'm looking at it back here because I don't want you to see my, well, you can look at it, I guess. It's actually, I just don't know what the laws are about reference photos. I mean, I'm doing my own thing with it, so um, I don't know where to get permission to, but I'm not painting it exactly. So see, and then it kind of goes around like this, and then there's like a leg right coming around his head. This leg here, and it goes around like this. Now I can use my, let's see, my dark blue paint, but I don't have that out right now. I'll use my light blue paint. So I'm sure you'll see my reference photo. Okay, so then this is going to come around here. This is the hard part, and I probably should have done this beforehand, but I was doing other things first. So we're going to put our blue on there. Like that. Yes, and Adele or Adele, I don't know how you say your, hey, Miss Kitten. Hey. Oh yes, that spot needed purple. Hi, good to see you back. That's really exciting. Cool. Let me move this over here. I look like a dork. Ah, better nice and loud. Oh, thanks, sis. Um, the orchid above is absolutely gorgeous. The orchid, you know, that's a mermaid. Um, that if you're, I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to call you something here. Is it Adele or Adel? Bal Mahi. I'll say Adele because that sounds cool. This is actually not an orchid. This is a mermaid up here. This is the bottom half, but I can show you that in a little bit. Let me get this thing kind of going here. And we get some, which one is the blue one? This is my blue one. Okay. And then this blue kind of comes around like, ah, see, I need more hands. Definitely need more hands. Do not have enough. All right, so my view here, I'm going to put my reference down here. Stay. And kind of bring this dark blue this way. But we'll be adding some other colors in here. Just want to kind of define where the arm is because it kind of goes around like this. And tucks in here. Get it a little bit more thinner. Okay. And thank you guys for your comments tonight. Let's see, Ms. Kitten, I love this piece. Thank you. Looking at this transports a piece of my soul to Matlacha. Oh yes, yes, that's right. That's right. I still haven't been there since the hurricanes. Um, so okay, so we've got a little bit of our I wanted to be in Matlacha. I really wanted a house there. I don't know if anyone else has ever been there, but it's such a beautiful place and to go and for all the artists to have uh, they have all these beautiful cute little homes and things all decked out artsy fartsy. I would love that. Okay, and this is going to be a little bit of his technicals and what else, and then the light blue is going to kind of, these are his te technicals, tentacles. Blah! I can't say it, and I haven't even been drinking, although I think I could use one. Not that I'm an alcoholic or anything, but every once in a while it's nice to have a little sip of something, something. Okay, so this kind of comes around like this, and okay, I know what I did. This is his arm here. That's why I got all mixed up. I lost my lines at some point. So we're giving him little tentacles. I'll get it. And it swings around the outside of that leg. And this goes in like this. And then out here. All right. It actually takes some concentration to get this the way I want it to be. Um, and which color is this one? And I do have a stool I can sit on, although sometimes I enjoy just getting down on the floor like this and hanging out. Um, brings me closer to the earth. So we're gonna have this. It's gonna be like kind of highlighted in here a little more. And then underneath, we're gonna have some of this purple, little purple up here and underneath. I'm gonna add a little white. So this is how I normally paint when I don't do like 1 hour live streams. This is how I usually am. Oh, you need some more pink up here. Oh, that's not very pink. I need more white. Well, we'll use this purple. Okay, back to the leg, Rachel. Focus. Um, so this kind of goes around this way. This is his leg, circling around this way in a very weird, odd way. No wonder I changed it. It's very confusing. I remember why I did it now. See, it's been too long since I worked on this piece. Bring some of that down. We'll make these legs look like legs yet. My glue dries so fast. All right, so kind of swirls around. There we go. Get that in there. Okay, that's good. And we'll get a little bit more white here. It's kind of a bluish gray. I'm gonna have to clean my brush. Follow these lines right around like so. And now I'm gonna add my pink. Just my little another brush here. So I'm gonna have all kinds of brushes. And I don't have music playing because I find that I have this noise canceling feature on my, oh, there goes my knees, on my cell phone that makes it so it cuts my voice out, which I found out after I did the last live stream, which was kind of disheartening to me, but that's all good. No matter how much room I have, I always need more room. There's just no possible way for me to have enough room, I tell you. I would love a big studio, like a big barn or something with like a lot of light or a huge loft. Would be so amazing. So he's going to get a little bit more pink up here and bring that up a little bit more. And what else? And then a little bit more around here. And whenever you do oil paints, you do have to have a cloth or something to wipe the paint off your brush. Hey, Candy Hearts Art, hello. Gorgeous color palette, Rachel. Oh, thank you, Candy Heart. I appreciate that. I'm actually trying to finish this. I'm finishing this painting. Um, Whatever it takes, I'm going to be finishing this painting. Let's see. Oh, look at all these comments I've been missing. Yes, Ms. Kitten, a little wine and paint art therapy. Rich, technical is the correct word. Tentacle. I know, it's just hard to say it, Rich. And Candy Hearts, thanks for saying that too. And you're working on an octopus too? Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, Miss Kitten has a good question. What color is your octopus? Um, Candy Heart. Pink, yellow, and orange. Oh, you're doing a colorful one too. That's awesome. Very awesome. And are you doing it? What medium are you working in, by the way? Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. I knew I was gonna do this. I always wind up changing things. There we go. All right. And so the light blue here is going to be important. And I need more white. Never enough white. Okay. And that's just gonna kind of go like this, kind of up and then back, because we want to show the form of this octopus. And it goes like that, and then it kind of turns itself around. And another one goes right through that hole, I'm guessing. So this other arm is behind it, coming through here. I think that's the toughest part for me, is getting the arms of the octopus right and not losing where they're going, especially if you're doing a twisty on them, like a little twisty spin, like I'm doing here. And we've got Saturn down here. I don't know if you saw that. And let's blend that in a little bit. So Rich, I was trying to figure out how to stream from the Dell computer you got me, and it's so complicated to try and learn a whole new language. And it wants me to get some software or something so you can see my face and my painting at the same time, and my palette too, because that's what I want to do. Cool. Okay. And now my purple brush. which has blue on it. It's quinacridone violet. So we're going to bring this down. We want to show some movement here. So we're going to do longer strokes. And then I'm going to use like a dry brush to blend those two together. Let's see, this is the only one I have left. Shoop a loop. I haven't used this brush in 100 years. So just a little bit of blending. Like that. Okay. So anyway, it's supposed to go around and then come up like this. That took us a minute. Now let's throw in some of that pink I had. Which, for the pink, I'm using alizarin crimson and titanium white. Hey, Bayo! Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, Bayo the Wild. This is such a great name. And welcome to my live chat with me. Actually, you can actually see me painting tonight. So that's a new thing for you as well, I'm sure. I'm usually hiding behind this camera. Rich, I'm sorry I didn't know that it would be so complicated. Oh no, Rich, it's not that. It's just I am just lazy. We'll figure it out though, right? We always do. Okay, so we got some pink there. Where else was I going to put pink? Kind of on his leg down here. Got some pink there. And let's get some more white. And we're going to get some more that alizarin crimson in here. And Candy Heart, you're using acrylic. Okay. Yeah, acrylic dries much faster. So that's important. That's part of the reason why I like the oil, because it dries slower. It gives me a lot more time to blend it and work the paints. And I used to use acrylics a lot, and I liked how they dried because I learned to do it in layers. But once I found oils, I fell in love with the oils because of their blendability. Yeah. So now that we have our line, and I know where my octopus leg is, I'm not as in much need of a photo reference. Um, I do need to scrape off a little bit of that paint so I can get the pink on that I want. And I'm scraping all the way down to the very first part of this painting. So I would say that sometimes when you are, live streaming, I did watch a live stream the other day. It was a 2-hour live stream, and I didn't think the guy, um, like he completed the painting. It took him over 2 hours, but he did complete it, and so that was impressive. And it was actually pretty fun to watch. This is the biggest tube of white I could find. Do you ever find that candy heart that you run out of white when you're painting? What is this? Miss Kitten. You couldn't see all your messages because YouTube set your chat filter to top messages instead of all messages. Oh, that sucks. 3 dots in the corner and change it. Ooh, is that what that does? Captions, quality, live chat, filter. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I got a big chunk of white here. Now I know why Bob Ross used, he always put like an entire tube of paint on his palettes, which I thought was excessive. But now that I'm doing this, I could see why. When you're doing a painting faster and in front of people, you're not taking as long a time to thin the paint and separate colors out as you would normally. Because painting does take quite a long time to get it right. And I'm going to add a little bit more medium if I can get the jar bottle open. Just a teeny bit, a magic drop. And they have mediums for acrylics as well, paint extenders. So if you want your acrylics to dry slower, there is a paint acrylic medium for that as well. So anyway, so this guy I was watching on YouTube, it took him over 2 hours. He was using a very thick impasto style of paint. And he had to scrape off paint a lot in different areas to get the colors he wanted as well. But he liked having like the impasto, I can't even talk tonight, that look on his canvas. So that was cool. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I have so much blue, it is catching like I thought it would on my brush. Very annoying. Sometimes though, I'd have to say I do wish that I could get these to dry faster in some areas, and then sometimes I like having the blendability. I really want that to be whiter, so I'm going to scrape that off. And I'm not doing impasto style, I'm just doing like regular painting. Although not as precise as I would like it to be, but definitely as fun. Here we go. Boom, got it. Okay, so I wanted to work on this flower up here a little bit tonight as well. So we're going to move up there because while I was talking to you in the beginning of the stream, I saw a vision of something. So I'm going to kind of go with it. Let's see if I have any other, and my staff and tennis ball. And I have all my drawers with all my whatnots in them over there. Okay, so we're going to move to yellow. This should be fun. And you can see this is like pretty vibrant. This is a lemon yellow. And I'm just going to stick some color right on the canvas here. That's another way you can paint, directly on the canvas. Um, Candy heart. Oh my God, yes, all the time. Like, where did it all? Oh, all the white paint. Yeah. And he was usually filming several shows at once. Oh, I didn't know that. And that's the one thing, Rich, you cannot use a blow dryer to speed up oil paint. Water, yes, oil, no. But you can see how much paint a brush holds. This is from that pink. So I'm going to put it in the thinner. Let's see if we can get more of that pink out. It looks like it's just going to stick in there. And I do not want pink in my little flower. So I'm just going to use a whole new brush for that. Let's see here. Doo, 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 doo. And I found a whole new brush. All right. So now this is all dry in here, so it's not going to smear at all. And to dry oil paint, it really, depending on how thick it is how long it's going to take to dry. It feels really good to stand up. I've been sitting all day. Except I did take a bicycle ride earlier this morning. It was like 85 degrees. It was so hot. And then right before the storm came in, the temperature dropped like 10 degrees. It was so weird. But I really like the way this yellow pops out and it brings out these flower petals. What do you think? I do. I like that a lot. No, it's okay, Rich. That was a good idea. This is actually dry, so I'm just placing straight oil. This is Master's Touch. It's a tiny tube of lemon yellow. And it's kind of fun when you change your painting, like, first this is the third painting I've done on this canvas. The first two I didn't like. I wasn't happy with them, so I just keep painting over them until I get a painting that I do like. And let's see, I've got one hair. I can feel it just falling out of my head into my arm. So what I'm doing here is I added a little bit more paint thinner to this yellow. So it'll spread a little bit better on the canvas. Because I have plenty of paint on here. I just need to get it where I need it to go. Spread it around there. It's kind of fun doing it this way. So it was a nice bike ride, although I overdid it because it was pretty windy and I wound up um, overusing my leg muscles, and now my legs are sore. So it's important to stretch out before you ride your bike. 5 miles. Yes, 5 miles. I'm trying to achieve all of my, excuse me, I am achieving all of my New Year's resolutions for 2026. Let's see, last year I accomplished the one I had, which was being consistent by streaming every Tuesday and Thursday. And then this year it's finishing the paintings. So I started this painting last year. We're already into month number, what is this, March? Third month of this year, and it's still not finished. So because of my sister Wendy Mana Azad, she's encouraging me to finish paintings. So I'm saying thank you, Wendy, for that. And I'm going to add a little bit of white right in here to brighten up the petals a little bit, to give them a little bit of highlight. But I do need to smooth that out just a teeny bit. Sometimes when the paint comes out of the tube, it can be a little bit hard. And got to smush it around a little bit, soften it up. Yeah, oil paints are much, much different than acrylic paint. Acrylic paint is very quick, fast. You do layers. You start with your medium color, and then you add your highlights and your lowlights. And with oils, you just kind of do it all at once and just blend everything in all at the same time. It's a totally different way to paint. Okay, now I've got all these brushes with paint on them that I did not clean off yet because I'm gonna wait till after we're done. And we're about done. It's all almost already 10 o'clock. Ms. Kitten, there is an ephemeral masterpiece under this one? uh, yes, actually, quite a few of them. In fact, Rich on here, he's on the stream. He owns one of my paintings. It's a sailboat that started out as another painting. It was actually, Rich, that was your sailboat that survived your house fire. Um, Unbelievably, used to be a portrait of a man, and that I had done, but I did not like it. And I decided, I took a palette knife and I just started putting paint all over the canvas, and it turned into this beautiful sailboat. And it was really fun and amazing. And Rich still has that painting. So yeah, I do sometimes have masterpieces underneath the masterpiece. Thank you for that. That's funny. Rich, sore legs means you are building muscle. Yes, so much muscle. Now, if I could just sell some paintings, um, I could afford some Tylenol. No, just kidding. Let's see, let's highlight right in here. Although if anyone is interested in purchasing, just shoot me an email. You can find it in my bio, I think. And if you can't, then let me know that it's not there. A little bit up here, we want some highlights. And also, if you want a painting, let me know what medium you'd like it in. Like, I do prefer oils, but I do watercolor as well. One Sock Fishy, remember Boat God? Remember her? She's disappeared forever. she actually has a painting that I did online on a stream, and it was a watercolor painting. I'm probably standing in my own light. Okay, now I don't want too much detail on this. This is meant to be more, what do you call it when it's not abstract, it's like an abstracty realism kind of thing, so not too real. All right, let's see, how is he looking? Yeah, I miss one sock fishy too, boat god. And thank you, Miss Kitten. Yeah, I appreciate that. What kind of flower is it? It's a pretty one. Surrealism, your favorite ism. Yes, surrealism. I think that's the word I'm looking for. In fact, I'll show you a painting right now. I'm going to enter it in the next thing. I worked on it. Where did I put it? Oh, I worked on this painting on a live stream with you all one time. And I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me just kind of hold it out here. But I finished it, um, not online. I think I might have made a video of it. I don't know if I posted it or not. But this is like a really crazy, different kind of painting. Um, Abstract flower, fun, yes. Your head is like a cross between hibiscus and sunflower. Yeah, that's about right. So anyway, I'm going to put this away now. Um, but that's kind of surrealism, I guess, sort of. Okay, so now this flower, I have this orange on my palette, which I'm not even using, for, I don't know why, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make some green right now. So let me find I have a bigger tube of yellow somewhere. This is, I don't know if I'll be able to open it though. It's an old tube. So I actually did a TikTok video this morning because I started streaming on TikTok because it said, told me to. And I had to show how to open a tube of paint with my wrench and this jar opener thing, which can open any size jar, which is awesome. And also tubes of paint, which sometimes when you don't use them for a long time and they dried shut, they can be next to impossible to open. So I get all my crap out, my wrench, my jar openers, whatever it takes. And if nothing works, sometimes I'll wind up, the tube just breaks. Ah, come on, you can do this. And it breaks open, and then I keep it in a plastic baggie as long as possible. But it's probably time for me to get a new tube of this color. There it goes. Woohoo! Determination and a wrench. You'd never guess you'd need a wrench as a tool for painting. All right, so I'm going to make a little bit of green. Green, let's see, blue and yellow make green. So let's put this over here. And I want a dark blue green. Let's see if I can do it. I'm using my one of my blue colors. So I mixed the blue and the yellow, and I got this nice dark green color. And I'm just kind of gonna follow this line down and up a little bit. And I'm putting in like a leaf. Miss Kitten Smart DIY combo tool. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I don't have anyone around that can open anything for me, so if I can't open it myself, it doesn't get open. So this is just some a light coating here. I'm using real thin paint thinner, a little blue and a little yellow. I can hear my voice cracking. It's time to close it up for the night on the live stream. And I keep threatening to stream more than one night a week or more than 2 nights a week, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Bring a little bit down this way, I think as well. Right now, I'm just creating. This is just something I thought of while I started streaming. Just a little bit at a time. I don't want to do like a big glob of paint or anything. Just little globs. Little globs of paint. And it's connected to this little octopus. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow. And I'm blending on the canvas right now because I already had a little bit of blue and green. There goes my voice. Blue and green. Cheers, guys. Um, all right, where's my little thingamajiggy? Here it is. Whew. Okay. So I've got yellow on my brush, just straight yellow, but since I already have some blue and green on here, it just blends it right on the canvas like that. So we're going to just move the brush back and forth, kind of a little bit of a glow. Don't know if you can see past me or not. All right. I'm going to move this camera up a little bit closer. You can see that octopus a little bit better. And you can kind of see where I'm going with this, I think. I'm going to grab my blue brush here. And add a little bit of blue to this side right here. So I want this to be darker down at the bottom. Same over here. Now this is going to be something that someone could hang either sideways, vertically, or horizontally, depending on their taste and or the room they have in their home or office or wherever they would put this piece, or that kind of thing. And also down here, we want this to be a little bit darker. So the blue is going to make that a little bit darker in some areas. Bring that right around. There, and then we'll add a little bit more yellow before I go. Hopefully you're enjoying this tonight. Miss Kitten, how much would you estimate this painting will be? Um, that's a good question. Being that it's a larger painting and the amount of time it takes, you got to factor in your time that you put into your paintings. And also, oils are usually more expensive than acrylics. So, but because I know that this one has certain imperfections, I would let it go for a lot less than I normally would on a regular painting. Like, say I had planned this out from the beginning and I didn't screw it up in a certain way, then I would probably sell it for more. But this would probably be about $300-400 for this one. But had I not messed it up in a certain way that I know that I did, then I would probably sell it for more than that. Probably about 800 to 1,000 easily. But I think I'd let this one go for about 400-ish for now. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I'm also putting another planet up here. It's going to be a moon. I might just start that for now. Since I've got my yellow out. And I also want this to be brighter in here. So once you get on a roll for painting, it's hard to get off off of that, which is a good thing. So we're going to brighten that up. Do my little yellow moon here. I don't know if you can see it. I should probably move the camera back a little bit. You can see the paint. Rich, your live streams are always awesome. Oh, thank you so much for that. Just kidding. I would love to buy it if it's okay with you. You don't have to agree, but I'm very interested. Oh, awesome. Yeah, my email. Oh, thank you. That would be really cool of you. I'd be, plus shipping, of course. But yeah, I would love to sell this painting to you, Miss Kitten. You'd adopt it. It needs a home. I'll miss it though, because it's like so beautiful. Um, sometimes it's hard to part with your paintings, as you probably know. And I want it to have a glow around it. So I'm going to go outside the lines a little bit. But I'll have to let you know what I did to this painting that made it not, so I don't sell it for 1,800 to $1,000 or more actually. Um, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and that's what's important. And it is definitely a learning experience for me. Um, from what I started with, the first painting to the second painting to this final painting. Um, so we're getting our contrast in here. There we go. Looking snazzy. Our octopus is holding a flower. It's so pretty. Everyone likes to get flowers, right? And I'm not even using green. This is actually just yellow and blue that I made from just paint, just mixing the paints together. That way you get a variety of interest in your color, in your green. So it's not just like a solid, boring green. You get like a variety of greens in your green. So I just am adding, you can see it starts out as yellow, and as I press it into the other paint, it highlights it and turns it into just a lighter green. Fun, fun, fun. A little bit more yellow here. And I think yellow always seems to be the color that dries the fastest as well. Yeah, I'd be honored to sell this painting to you, Ms. Kitten. Alrighty. I've lost my focus. It's time for bed. Time for me to go night night. And that's going to look like a little octopus leg, just because I want it to. And I think it'd be fun and confuse the eye a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little confusion. Confucius say. Ah, I like that. It's very fun. So let's do a little bit fun on the edges on this leaf as well. Very fun. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Any last questions before I go? Let me know. Um, let's see. Okay, Miss Kitten, thank you. Um, the ephemeral paintings, what does that mean? Oh, the previous ones? No. I don't think so. I'll check just in case. And yes, yellow can be finicky. Good night, boat god. And my email address is, I don't know if you can read it. Um, hoganartforyou@gmail.com. That's HOGANART, number 4, letter U, hoganartforyou@gmail.com. So also I'll post it in the description of the painting when I'm done below. So you can have that there. At least I'm going to try to remember. I don't always remember things, but in fact, I keep saying that I'm going to do that to the other ones too. Now this blue is not dry, and I should not be putting any yellow here whatsoever, but I really, really, really want to. Just want to put a little bit of highlight right in there. Just real quick. Okay, there he is. There it is, guys. Bayo, that was a fun one. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. You too, Bayo. Bayo the Wild. Love that name. Oh, you screenshot it. Oh, perfect. Ask your hubby if it's okay. Oh, you got a new job. Oh, congratulations. Very cool. Well, I hope he's excited too. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my painting live tonight this way. I'm actually probably going to paint again. Let's see, can you see me? And you can see me over here. I'm going to try to paint again online probably tomorrow because I want to finish this. Um, I've got to finish this painting. I'm really loving it. Now down here we've got Saturn, we've got a moon here, some yellow, let's put some dark. I got a little bit of blue on here. And the moon has some shading on it, different shadows from having a little face, little eyes. But it's been fun tonight. I've had fun. I'm really happy because I'm finishing a painting and I'm not just doing a 1 hour, let's draw. Like last Tuesday, I drew squares and made them into cubes, which was kind of cool, but it's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do here, is just do these paintings. And I did ask if anyone had any questions for me before I go. So let me see if you do have any. Let's see, let's see. Thank you, Ms. Kitten. A Luna moth. Ooh, I love Luna moths. Um, I don't think I've painted a Luna moth. And I think, aren't they like bright green, like glowing kind of? I don't know. That's something to think about. Yes, thank you. What else? So I think we did good on the flower. Let me move this back a little bit here. I really like the flower. I like that we found the legs, where they're going and which leg is which one. Yeah, they're lime green. That's cool. All right, so good night, Steve. Good night, Rich. Um, trying not to get paint all over my phone. And everyone else who joined me tonight, I just want to say thank you for watching my stream, my channel, and hopefully you can learn some stuff from this. Part of this painting, like this is all dry right here. It was going to be so many things. It just nothing worked until I found this octopus for this canvas. And it's a pretty good size. It'd look great in an office, actually, Ms. Kitten. So it will be pretty vibrant. and spacey. So I'll probably stream tomorrow to finish it. I'll do a TikTok live and a YouTube with this one. I'll also try to do like a short as well. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Um, I hope you have an awesome, I guess it's going to be the weekend. Tomorrow's Friday. So have an awesome weekend. And thanks for watching. Y'all have a great night.